Ashe family, so let's hop right into it because my last couple videos I be having to show my shadow side just a little bit, just to let people know, like, you know what I'm saying. Me, I'm the type where I embrace my yin and my yang. You know what I'm saying? So, but if y'all like my energy, since y'all here, like and subscribe. You don't have to stay here if you don't want, but you can like the video since you're already here. And yeah, everything's in the description box if you want to buy jewelry, etc. Description, or go follow my ASMR page. That page I'm gonna grow more. I actually made that page for when I you know, in the future, me and my man, we could do like videos and podcasts and shit. So I just kept that I just started it now just to manifest, period, okay? But me and my son, Cody, loved doing mukbangs and stuff. As y'all can see, he loved talking. So that's another thing for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? And at first, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I used to hate when people would make their kids fake pages and shit. But I made Cody a fake page because he be asking me. Like, oh, can I post? Can I take a picture? Or I like my fit. He be like, I look cool. I want to take a picture. I want to show the people my outfit. You know what I'm saying? So I let him show his personality and stuff. So yeah, but that's on Instagram. He do have a little Instagram. And yeah, everything's in there. So any negative energy sent to me, send it back to them 11 light. Any positive energy sent to me, send it back to them 1,000 times full. More love, more prosperity, more success. Okay. And let's just tap into it, and let's just see what the messages are for my collective. Spirit guide, guardian angels, guide, please give me clear and precise messages for my collective. Ashe. And if my collective ancestors would like to step in and speak through me, please feel free to do that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I was hearing too? Because that's what, you know what somebody told me that I didn't even really pay attention to, was that my tone will change. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that y'all got to pick up on, because honestly, I ain't even noticed when he said it. And it's honestly my manager, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm so grateful for the new position I'm in, because I'm basically a mindset coach. And I, like, teach people towards their goals and this, that, and the third. But my manager teach me so much, like, just as far as, like, life. But it's in a, like, his energy, he just, like, you know, he teach me a lot. Like, even certain stuff, like, he'll, like, make me think. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ass. And, like, for instance, we was in training and this, that, and the third, and we was, like, just scripting, and he was basically saying, like, you know, because he was like, with my homework, which I'm gonna have to do when I get off this video, because my homework is due today, but I always be last minute. And he was like, you know, he's like, what make you be last minute? And I was like, either I'll forget from other daily tasks, or like I'll have somebody call me like, oh, let's go get tacos. So if I got $5, I'm going to go get me some birria tacos, period. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'll be out, like, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, you know, he said, and that's when he just was like, basically saying, like, you know, when you tell these people that you gotta focus and you got stuff that you need to focus on for your future, how is their response? What is their response to it? And I was like, damn, it's crazy, because to be quite honest, I have really gotten a little, like, I have gotten up, like, you know what I'm saying, gotten far, like, you know what I'm saying, to where, you know, I can honestly say, like, I'm happy, like, you know what I'm saying, and I'm not rich, but my job paid me pretty hard, so it's just like, I make enough to where my bills paid. I can eat out when I want. I can buy my son stuff that he need when he need it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I got in this position, and I was first doing administrative, and then I graduated up to this position. And it's just like, people be all, like, I be so quick, like, oh yeah, I'll get you on my job. But it's like, don't never, like, congratulate me. Like, real rap. Like, as far as, like, people that's around and stuff, I realized that, like, a lot of people don't congratulate me and shit, but I didn't realize it until he basically said it. Like, how do they react? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do people that ass be supporting you and stuff? And that's the one thing where it's like, for instance, I never thought about it as far as like homework and work and shit. Like with my tarot, no, my family don't support me. Like, they don't repost my videos and nothing like that. But it be alright, cause I don't be tarot. I don't really like mind it, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I want to use my gifts for something different than reading cards. I just don't know where God want me to be at yet. But I know tarot not for me because I just have too many feelings about it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a good tool, but I feel like it's really not a good tool because it's not like it's really helping us heal. Like tarot, it like depending on certain reads, then yeah, we'll get advice on our gifts and shit. But most reads, it be about karmics, it be about the divine masculine and shit. And that ass, like, for 2 years, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But for 2 years, I was focusing on this one person. And it's just like, I really wasn't focusing, like, on my gifts. How can I improve 544? How to not really be scared? Like, you know what I'm saying? And not even scared but like anxious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Child. Like, I sleep with my gun under my pillow and shit. Like, that is. Because it's like, I'll have a vision of, I'll have a dream. Somebody fucking breaking somebody's house and some dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? And fucking try to kill somebody or something. And then it's like, oh, good. I gotta sleep with my hand on the gun. Like, just in case I'm raped. Fucking get, you know what I'm saying? So it just be like, yeah. Like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? And so it's just like a lot. Like, when it comes, I have a lot of feelings when it comes to this tarot shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I know that God gave me these gifts to use them. And I just can't wait to, like, meet. I hope that, well, I can't wait. I can't wait to meet people that can help me advance my gifts. And, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, you know what I really kind of want to do? And this may sound weird or crazy. 644. Y'all may be saying 44 a lot. But, like, if you a medium or a psychic, wouldn't it just be, like, not saying easier, but say, for instance, you was to just lay down in the tube and then they can use a machine to basically see your brainwaves, see what you're seeing, see what you're dreaming and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that would be easier. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most of the faces and shit I see, I don't even be remembering my dreams. Like, but I can remember, like, the movements and what happened and shit. But I don't always remember the faces. Unless it's, like, a face that I know. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I want to be able to do. Like, I want to be able to get to the point where I'm working with people where, I don't want nobody to, like, pick in my brain. Like, open my brain up or nothing. No. But as far as, like, if I'm sleeping and they got wires or something, and then it's like they can play what I'm dreaming or what I'm seeing on the screen. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of where I want to get with it. I know it may sound so crazy, but I feel like us, like, people that have, like, that's, like, psychics and mediums and shit, and just, we have different keys to the universe. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's something that we could be able to help more people with. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as fucking, like, I don't know. For instance, I already know. I don't know what it is. But 2025, something gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Because I was saying that when I first started my journey in 2021. Like, from 2023 up until 2025, it's gonna be a lot of people dying. Like I'm saying, a lot of people. Like, a lot. Like, a lot of people always been dying, but it's going to be more. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then in 2025, something big is going to happen. And I don't know what. You know what I'm saying? I ain't get there yet. But I just have that feeling. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I could be wrong, yo. I really could. But then, like, my nephew brother, he another one where he been thinking the world, and he been having dreams of the world ending for the longest and shit. Like, what if it's a key in his dream that could help, before shit start going? Because I don't know about y'all, but the world is fucked. You know what I'm saying? The world is definitely fucked. So it's like, we need to start finding ways to save, not saying save the earth, but like real shit. Like, how can we advance as far as just like 3D? A lot of people on the world is in a 3D situation. And that's why in 2025, we going to elevate. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was saying, a lot of people that's not healing, a lot of people that's not doing the work, a lot of people that's not seeing things for earthly matters, they're going to die off. Like, and I know that may be, how I'm saying it is just so regular. And so, like, you know what I'm saying? But real rap, like, you know what I'm saying? That's just the message I've been getting for a while. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the people that put the work in, good job. You must have heard, I'm hearing Spiritual Sage, but she said she heard the trumpets. Now, I couldn't have been paying to that shit, because she always saying 2019. You know what I'm saying? 2019 is when I did have Cody. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. my journey. I think my journey really started during COVID, when that COVID shit happened. I don't know if COVID. I think Cody was right before COVID. You know what I'm saying? But that shit, yeah, like. That shit deep. Like, and that's the one thing. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I took my son to the Franklin Institute because, you know, we do a lot of shit. But I like I want to start putting some museums and shit in there, like stuff where he can start learning and shit. And we went to it was like the planetarium, and it was one child. That shit, I'm gonna go back one day just to sit in for the video. So if you're in Philadelphia and you like a starseed, an alien child, earth angel, whatever, go to the Franklin Institute and go to the planetarium shows. You want to feel so connected to the images, because it's like a dome. People that been there know, like, it's like you in a dome, and it's just like, in my head, it just was like, I want to go home. It felt so familiar, like, you know what I'm saying? But Cody was just looking like, but he just explained it. He just was like, yeah, you know, the Milky Way is a galaxy that we basically in or close to, or some shit like that. But it's a whole nother galaxy that's 10 times bigger than the Milky Way. That's like 3 times bigger than the Milky Way. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if y'all know, a lot of galaxies and shit is like the same. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like different dimensions and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this dimension that we probably got like 5 or 6 dimensions that's kind of like this, but it's probably something different. Like, in one dimension I probably got a girl, like in another dimension I probably got no fucking kids, like, you know what I'm saying? Another dimension, like, you know, it's just, it'd be a little different. And then you have the ones that's like thrown off. I'm gonna actually watch this movie when I get off here too, after my homework, called Everything. I gotta find it because I want y'all to watch it. A big baby. But Everything Everywhere All at Once. That's what it's called. Everything Everywhere All at Once. This joint is a real good joint. My brother put me onto this because he believed in all the whole dorm stuff and people being computers. He think majority of the earth is not real. Like, you know what I'm saying? But this movie is a good indication of like that type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it just make you think of like a broader look on things. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Alright, let me get into it. I've been talking. But you know what I'm saying? Give some keys. Real rap. Get some keys. I'm trying to tell y'all, it made me like shit make you look at shit different. Like, for real. It's like if you die in this what's the name? Okay, you in another one. Like, you know, that some people think is like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know how that whole thing worked, because I feel like the only thing with me that's kind of questionable is how we have so many dimensions, but we have a soul. So is a piece of our soul in each one of us, or is it like saying this would be the real me, but in other dimensions it's like, you know, I don't know. That's why I don't get too deep into that, because it is like a rabbit hole. But you know what I'm saying? I do believe it's way more, and I feel like Earth is like nothing for like, it was like when I was in a planetarium, it's like I can kind of feel the energy of like the galaxies. Like they were showing like the Orion, and you know, it's like an actual planet, something like that called, I forgot. I'm not even that big into it. Shit, I like the imagery. I'm like a child. Give me a book with pictures and shit. But it was just like I could feel it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could feel it. And it just was like a very weird feeling, but a very comfortable feeling. Like, you know what I'm saying? So definitely. Yeah, that shit was like this. That shit is beautiful. That shit is beautiful. So Spirit, let's get some cards for my collective. What's going on? What do they need to know? If we can have something that really matters. Like, I don't want to, please. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know they like the haters and shit. That shit never gonna stop. the motherfuckers like the sad shit. No, give us something where we can feed our, you know what I'm saying? I can give them something from my apple tree, okay? Yeah, what's going on? The Five of Cups in reverse. The Temperance in reverse. The High Priest and the Six of Wands sideways. What's the Six of Wands High Priest? The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like in the Death card in reverse, a lot of people not. Unfortunately, yeah, thank you. So they want me to kind of stay on this topic. Like for real. What's this Temperance? A lot of people are not. And unfortunately, it's a lot of people that's going to lose people. The Five of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Seven of Swords in reverse. Damn. It was making that Westy sound last time. I didn't like it. But, yeah, Six of Pentacles in reverse. Like, I feel like the message is basically, like, you know what I'm saying? It really is time for people to elevate. Like, for real. Like, it's time for people to elevate. Because we are stuck. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. As far as, like, what we have built, what we are being taught, how we keep going in the generations. I don't know about y'all, but it don't really seem like the generations is getting better. It seems like these little motherfuckers getting worse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Cody is kind of bad. But not really. He's not like a bad kid. He just got a smart mouth. That's his thing. His mouth. But overall, looking at like other people kids and shit, people kids be bad as shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are we doing? Like, what are we teaching? What are we showing them? Like, you know what I'm saying? Real rap. And then sometimes it's like, will be, because this was something that I'm saying. I was on the Shade Room, because on Instagram, I be like on the Shade Room or No Gun Zone, you know what I'm saying? And this man was talking about how this girl was trying to fight his little young daughters. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then in this little girl bio, first of all, she got on like a bra. And she in high school. You know what I'm saying? From what was told, she in high school and she got a bra on her Instagram. Then the second thing is, she basically had in her bio like, oh, I don't care about you, or be like how you feel, or some shit like that. Like a little ass girl, but you know who taught her that shit? The people that's around her. You know what I'm saying? And then God forbid, because I done lost friends who you know what I'm saying, we go rumble, somebody get killed. Like, I didn't have friends where niggas then fucked them up. Niggas come back and shoot them and shit. Like, real rap. Shit get real dark with that heavy shit. With that fighting shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, God forbid somebody was to lose their fucking life. Then what? You know what I'm saying? People got to do better. Like, real rap. And then the worst thing is, say, for instance, the girl do and hurt one of his daughters real bad, and then they retaliate. You know what I'm saying? So, now... not only did your daughter fuck up, but y'all got targets on y'all head because y'all hurt my babies. Like real rap. Because unfortunately, I can understand and relate to him. Because if I hope I would be the same with my son, but especially if I had a daughter and find out a fucking grown ass girl was harassing her and keep on trying to fight her and all this extra shit. And don't get me wrong, just because I'm so rough, I'm probably gonna have a daughter that don't fight. I'm probably going to have a daughter that don't like to argue. I just already know. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, I'll be damned if my child going to be getting bullied by somebody little ass, bald-headed ass kid. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't control them. You know what I'm saying? So now we on all y'all ass. Like, real rap. This shit don't be no joke. Y'all need to teach y'all kids. You know what I'm saying? Where do your kids be at? Especially these teenagers ripping and running the streets. Like, real rap. For instance, my neighbors, you know what I'm saying, lost their fucking granddaughters. At the end of the day, if they would have came in and I would have shot them, them kids would have been dead. You know what I'm saying? I just don't personally have it in my heart to kill a kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I did fuck her up. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I ain't have it in my heart to kill her. But what if I just so happened to pull that trigger? Then what? You know what I'm saying? It's just like people be crazy and people don't understand. Like real rap. And they don't be teaching their kids, and y'all have to. We are failing. We really are. We're failing as a generation, as a society. You know what I'm saying? Especially my black community. You know what I'm saying? Real rap. Got little girls out here getting their face sliced and shit, acting all crazy, being little whores. Like real rap. Because of what they see their mom do. Because of how they dad treat females and shit. Like real rap. Got little men out here trying to be thugs and shit. Real rap. Killing other little kids. Fuck, beating up elders and shit. Come the fuck on. Like real rap. And it's because people be condoning it. People be condoning it. And I didn't heard it first out my motherfucking out my fucking neighborhood. For one, two little kids came in the store and they was stealing. You know what I'm saying? They came in a Family Dollar and just was open up chips all on the floor, throwing dish soap all on the floor and shit. You know what I'm saying? What if it's a fucking schizophrenic that work at that Family Dollar and decided they would have seen it and what the fuck crazy and then fucking did something to the kids? Then what? Would that have been his fault? Like, who taught the kids to go in the store and fuck shit up? And at the end of the day, why are they walking around alone and shit? Because these kids had to be like, I don't know, like 10. Either between 10 and 12. Little ass kids. You know what I'm saying? And as these little boys leave the store, they go past my Brody car or whatever, and they try to dig his money out his glove compartment. And I had another old head that, because I thought the mom had came around, because he slapped the shot a young boy. Yeah, what you should have done. Because at the end of the day, nigga, you stupid. Like, you know what I'm saying? What if I was the type of boy that really shot a kid? Because you trying to steal money out my car. You know what I'm saying? You trying to steal what I got in my car. Like, that's crazy as shit. So I thought the mom was coming back. And I'm like, oh shit, bro, probably gonna have to go get his baby mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? And another some old head or whatever, or talking about well, you can't really get mad at the kids because, you know, kids gotta do what they gotta do to eat. Where the fuck is the parents at? You know what I'm saying? That's not nobody else. Why do I gotta? And that's why I said no. I said, see, that don't make sense. I said, because at the end of the day, I said, that's delusional. You know what I'm saying? He said, oh, well, somebody stole my car and we just smacked them and told him, get the fuck out. Like, no, that shit not funny. Like, real rap. Like, I said, what if that was Brody rent money? I said, and what if that's all he had, and if he didn't pay it today, he gotta get kicked out. I said, so now he don't have a place to live because this little young boy stole his bread. I said, but that make it okay, right? Because at the end of the day, he had to go feed and hustle and do what he needed to do. No. Where the fucking parents at? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm going to keep it a bean, for instance, too. Growing up, like, I wasn't really in a lot of, besides track, cheerleading, didn't stay in track long, child, because I started smoking weed. So that wasn't, it ain't last, but definitely was a heavy cheerleader, you know what I'm saying? Choir. I mean, not choir, fucking praise dance and shit. My mom didn't have me on the side of the road with a fucking boot begging people for dollars and shit so I could be in this shit. No, that's not nobody's responsibility to take care of nobody else's child. Like, real rap, it's not. Now, it take a village to take care of a child. Yes, it does. But as far as letting shit slide because they a kid, fuck no, because where the parents at? You know what I'm saying? Where do the parents be at? And that be the issue. A lot of parents don't be around. A lot of parents don't be really knowing what their kids getting into and shit. You know what I'm saying? Really getting deep down into it. You tripping. I didn't even really get a phone till high school. Like, real rap. I was still out in them streets though. That's what made it bad for my mom, because she couldn't call me. But you know what I'm saying? Still out in them streets though. But my mom's type, she pull up on me. You know what I'm saying? I had my certain locations she know I be at. She pull up on me. You know what I'm saying? So it just be like little shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, what's going on? And at the end of the day, these kids that we raising, they watching us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's our fault. And I take accountability. I got smart ass mouth. So I know my mouth is what is like Cody. And I told Cody that too, because he be hurting my feelings sometimes. And I told him, I said, you so much like me. And I said, I didn't know that you were going to be so much like me. And he was like, yeah, because we like twins. I'm like, I said, yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I said, but sometimes you make mommy sad when you be mean to mommy. You know what I'm saying? Because he'll say little stuff. Like, and it's all about her tone. Like, oh, well, that's none of your business. And this little extra stuff, and it's like, it's because he'll hear me say it to somebody or something like that, but it sounds crazy coming out his mouth, you being 4 years old. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I tell him, like, certain stuff you can't say to mommy, like, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I have my fault in it too, because I need to be careful about what I'm saying around him and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, we gotta do better as a whole, as a collective. We gotta elevate, and that's why with the Six of Wands and the High Priest in reverse is sideways, because a lot of people not deciding, a lot of people not investing in themselves to be a better person. You know what I'm saying? They rather have imbalances with the Temperance here in reverse, watching and shit. The Five of Pentacles, feeling left out, being deceptive. It's a fly. Queen of Wands here, being like, you know. What's this Five of Cups? The Knight of Wands in reverse. Anger, Ace of Swords, lies. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the one thing a lot of people too. A lot of people will not, like, for instance, not want kids or not like their kids. One, nobody told y'all to bring these kids in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? You decided to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just that simple, you know? Or then be angry. Like real rap, men will be angry because they find out their daughter is a whore or getting fucked by little boys and shit. You know what I'm saying? But whole time you treat women like shit. You hear my cat? Like, you treat women like shit. You know what I'm saying? Be having fucking what's the name? Women be having sons that just be acting crazy and shit. But because of the simple fact that you didn't teach them certain ways, at the end of the day, it's not a mom's job to be their dad. You know what I'm saying? If they don't have a dad, if they don't have like a dad or at least some type of father figure in their life, your job is to, the world is already going to make a man tough. Like real rap. So your job is to nurture them, to understand. You know what I'm saying? That is when, at certain places, you act this way. At certain places, you do this. You carry yourself a certain way. Respect. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be a man. That's not teaching your person, a boy, how to be a man. That's teaching a boy how to be a human. At the end of the day, a lot of these little niggas is disrespectful as shit. Like real rap. Females be dealing with people. Like, for example, that's why I left my child father. Because at the end of the day, my son is aggressive as shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I already know. And then me and his dad had I don't think I have it anymore. But, you know what I'm saying? We both had anger management. So it's just like, like, I already knew he going to be aggressive. So the last thing I need him to see is his queen. Because that's what he called me. His princess. You a princess, mom. That's what he called me. And you know what's so crazy? I'm sorry, a little side note. I forgot what I said. But he was like, I said something like, I know I'm not always the best mom. And he was like, you a great mom. I was like, me? He was like, yeah, you. I said, what you say? He said, you a great mom. He's like, I love you. And I'm like, oh my God. I said, I love you too. You don't know how that just made me feel. That made me feel so good, because sometimes I do. Like, I feel like, damn, what am I not doing right? Because he's very intelligent. Like, even my man, he'd be like, he's advanced as shit. You know what I'm saying? But he's very intelligent. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's very smart. He's also kind of, he has that Aries in him. So he's stubborn as shit. But, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes he can be a little, like, you know, just too much. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not too much, but like overly aggressive or like kind of negative. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I realized, like, you know, certain shit I can't control. But it's going to be different when I have, yeah. See, because the one thing I was thinking too, like, I'll eventually, when my son get older, because it's hard. Because it's like, he already think he knows shit now. Like, he's really 4 going on fucking 14, y'all. It's crazy, but if y'all was to be with this kid for a day, he would amaze you, annoy you, and surprise you. All in one fucking day. Like, literally. But I know it's because me and his dad parent separately. So I know it's like, if I was to have another kid, I'm sure the personalities would probably be a little different. Only because, you know, the fathers would be different. Like, you know what I'm saying? It would be like just different. Because, you know, I don't know. I know for a fact that they were karmics when I were around. So they want to be in karmic energy, you know, if they indulge him in certain shit. So they don't care about certain shit. Because that's the one thing I be having to tell them too. Like, don't ever let, like, Cody be yelling at the women and shit. Like, real rap, and they don't do nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? And when she won't yell at me, be like, do you think I'm crazy, mom? I'll be like, you are a little crazy, but it's okay, because I'm crazy too. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you like me, it's okay. But I remember one time that shit pissed me off because we was somewhere and he yelled at his grandmother. Like, yelled at her. Like, and I never seen no shit. Like, I was like, you better. So I snatched his ass up. You watch your mouth. Da da da. You don't talk to her like that. Because he don't talk to me that way. And I didn't even know that shit. I said, and that's why I told her, I was like, don't let him yell at you like that. Like, what? No. I said, that's not how this. I said, you're a child. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he just, yeah. Fuck you up. Soon as I don't have no lips, he know. Put them fucking lips. Like, stuff. Like, oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I just joking. Yeah, he did that shit one day too. I just joking. I just do a prank. Like, no, get out. Get out my face. 7 of Pentacles. 3 of Cups. Yeah, in reverse. But a lot of people is investing in bullshit. So collective, if you're elevating, if you're progressing, keep doing it. If you can teach as much people as you can to elevate and progress, keep doing it. Like, dead ass. And that's why I tell people, like, you know, even if a person only have a certain amount, like say for instance it's five people and we each got at least 1,000 people that we need to awake, that's 5,000 people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now it is more and more terrible just getting on this bitch, but if each person got like people that's gonna elevate, they will elevate them. And you know what I'm saying? And but also put the work in. Like, don't come to tarot to basically tell you all the answers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, most of this shit I don't even fucking trust it no more, to be quite honest. A lot of the messages be sounding like the same, and in which I can get, because I be picking up on the energy. It's the same shit. We stuck. We really stuck. And, you know, whoever decide they don't want to progress will digress. And, you know, so keep putting in that work, because it's like real rap. People don't, you know, I don't know how that shit would be. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if, you know, like God's going to really come down or some shit. Like, and, you know, just come here, my children. But everyone, you know what I'm saying? He could be like that. Scatter! You know what I'm saying? Come down and get the ones that fucking elevated and shit. But then it's just like, you know, where I don't really feel like that's the case, where he will like come down and get us. I feel like it would be more so of an energy where we have to elevate to kind of reach him. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Like, I feel like it's getting to the point where you have to get closer to God in order for shit not to self-destruct, in order for shit not to go down, okay? And people don't have to believe me, okay? Yeah, because my eye just switched. So I already know. People don't have to believe me. But, you know, the world will show things on its own without me having to say it. And when you realize, once you start losing people around you, and these are people that are toxic, karmic, that start trouble, or just not elevating. They could have old patterns they need to change. Shit. Well, shit! Whoever racist, y'all better chill out. I don't know why I heard the racist. Shit, y'all motherfuckers go first. And that's just not like white people towards black people, because a lot of people, different people are racist. Shit, Spanish people be racist. Fucking white people be racist. Even black people be racist. Which I really just don't feel like if you're black, you could be racist. I just don't. Unless you're like a black person that genuinely believes that you're like not black and you hate black people, then it's just like, you know what I'm saying? But to be quite honest, I feel like the fact that we have gotten no reparations in a mule and 40 acres, I feel like we have gotten the card that we just can't be racist. I don't know. Just my opinion. People don't have to agree. But, we're at. So, I love y'all. And this was just, I guess, an enlightenment, a wisdom read. You know what I'm saying? And the people that need to see it will need to see it. And just take heed. Elevate your children. Teach them things. Like, I was talking to Cole one night and I told him, because he does know his work, but it's like once he show you that he know it, he's not going to keep on doing it. It's like, because he be like, I know it, I did it already. Like, that's what he be saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it'd be annoying because they do the same things like at his school. And he's like tired of it. So that's why I'm pushing so hard to get him in a different school. But you know what I'm saying? But I had told him, I said, but you need to know it on hand. You need to know my phone number. You need to know my real name. You need to know your dad's real name. You need to know where you live. You need to know, like, you know, he know his birthday. He know how old he is. He know his first name, last name. Like, I was like, and you need to know your ABCs without, you know what I'm saying? Saying that shit clear. I want to hear it very, very clear. Because he know it, but then he'll, like, skip through the H. I'm like, okay, what the fuck is that? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you need to know this, because at the end of the day, when you get in pre-K, it's going to be real work. Like, you're not, I don't know if they still take nap time in pre-K, but I don't think they did when I was in pre-K, or was that kindergarten? But, yeah, like, you know, and I just was, oh yeah, that's what I was saying. I was in bed talking to him at night, because we talk at night about our day, and just like, you know, how he's feeling, and, you know, things that's going on in his life that he wants to talk about, like his friends and shit like that. So we was talking, and I was just basically telling him, like, we was going over all our information, demographics and shit. And I just was telling him, I said, you have to know things. I was like, you have to be smart. Like, I said, learn while you're in school. I said, because you're going to be very important when you get older. I was like, you're going to have a lot that you need to do. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah. He was like, that's cool. And I was like, yeah. I was like, you're going to have to be a leader. So I was like, you can't follow, because he be irked, child, when this one kid be doing stuff. It's like, it be stressing him out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just was telling him, like, you know, you can't let other people make you feel I feel like something just touched the top of my fucking head. That kind of scared me. It just felt heavy on top of my head, like right here. It's like I just, but anyway, I basically was just telling him though, like, you know, you're gonna be a leader, and you're gonna be very important, and you're gonna have to, what's the name? Because even, you know, he gonna have to pick up where the fuck I leave off it. And shit, you my firstborn, okay? You gotta take this legacy, mommy die off, and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, whatever. And then whatever he wanna do on his own. You know? So it's just like, yeah, I just be telling him, like, little nigga, get prepared. Okay? Because this is a hard not life out here. And you are special. And you have a lot that you need to focus on. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But talk to your kids. I swear, you're going to learn so much. You're going to learn so much. So, yeah. I love y'all, family. And I hope that y'all continue to elevate. And the people that's not elevating, but y'all just watch me, y'all probably didn't even get to this part. You know what I'm saying? But if you did get to this part, please just change. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not for yourself, but not for your kids, but for God. Like, you know what I'm saying? If some people could be atheists, or, you know, believe in whatever you believe. If you don't want to do it for God, do it for yourself. Like, that ass. Because at the end of the day, you don't control life or death. You know what I'm saying? You ain't bring yourself here. You know what I'm saying? And unless you want some suicidal shit, I doubt that you take yourself out. You know what I'm saying? So you need to find a reason to be better for someone. And even if it's not yourself, you don't care about yourself, do it for your kids. Like, real rap. Don't you want your kids to be great? You know what I'm saying? And if still that is none, then, you know, 2025 will be here in no time. Okay? No motherfucking time. Like, dead ass. So, yeah. Overall, I just wish y'all the best. And whoever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Divine femme, divine masculine, karmic shit. Do what the fuck you need to do for you at the end of the day. Because this world don't revolve around nobody else but you, for real. And, you know, life don't stop. Like, my life don't stop because of yo. You know what I'm saying? Your life don't stop because of me. So at the end of the day, and if somebody's life is stopping because of somebody else, baby, I don't know. I don't even know what to tell you. Because I would never. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't have advice on that. Maybe I should think a second. Don't put so much energy into them. Because, yeah, it's no way that, right, like, how could, like divine feminine, divine masculine, like, somebody could feel like you, like, fuck their life up or something like that. But I don't know how. Like, you know what I'm saying? How does your life stop? Like, you know what I'm saying? My life don't stop. It's like, say, for instance, if my child father was to decide that he never wanted to be in his son's life again, you know what I'm saying? That's not gonna stop my life. We gonna keep going in this bitch. Roll, roll, roll your boat gently down the street. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep fucking going. Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, yeah, it would be sad because my son left his dad. You know what I'm saying? So I would have to explain to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's not gonna stop me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real rap. So, however, that's just a hypothetical example. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So y'all can use whatever y'all going through in life or whatever, but it shouldn't, nobody should stop you from doing anything. Like that ass. Unless it's God. Unless it's, you know, yourself. Unless it's something where you harming yourself or others or some shit, then yeah, stop yourself. But other than that, nah. So I'ma just end it here. I love y'all so much and I wish y'all the best in everything y'all do. Always be great and stay great. Ashe.